We are live. Yep, we are live.
All right. Turn my phone off.
You got a little noise in the background, but it's cool. Hold on here. Let me go in the shit.
Nature. Now, if I need to, I can just go back to the car.
All right.
Because this is definitely not what I intended.
Okay. Well, we are live now, so just letting you know.
All right.
Yep, my share screen should be coming up. There we go. This is going. All right. Give me a second here. Let me do something so the people kind of. All right, everybody. Let's see where we're at here. Back over here. All right. Good morning, everybody. Okay, as y'all can see, we are finally live. This is our new streaming software, new streaming channel. So if we kind of look like we're a little bit lost, here in the beginning, bear with us because we are working with some new software. But I am proud to announce that we are streaming both. Let me turn my volume down here on my phone because I got my live up on my Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Yeah, we are simultaneously broadcasting live on both YouTube and Facebook. And we're on Facebook. We're on about 15 different Facebook groups right now, currently, all live streaming, all at the same time. I'm loving this new software. I got to give a plug out to this new software. The new software is called Restream.io. Restream.io. So if you're into streaming, if you're into broadcasting lives and stuff, you want to go on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on all that stuff at one time, you can do it with Restream. They have a free version, which we are using the free version today. They have a free version, and the free version is absolutely free for as long as you want to stay with the free version. Now, you can upgrade to bring on more people, to bring on, stream in multiple locations. With the free version, you can stream in on two locations, okay? Which is, I'm streaming on Facebook and on YouTube. But the thing with you streaming in those two locations, like you're on Facebook, you can also share it to as many groups as you want to. So you're actually live on about 15 different groups or 20 different groups, or however many groups you choose to share it on Facebook, and you're live across YouTube also too. Now, with the upgraded version, you can share it. You can add, I think they said you can add up to almost like 15 different channels That's 15 different social media networks that you can simultaneously live stream on. Okay. It's a great way to live stream. They got a lot of great features and stuff like that. All right. Today we have in our studio, we have my partner, Mr. Lawrence Hilson over at Capital City Home Buyers. And we have Mr. Tony Daniels, who is also one of our new real estate day traders. Okay. Now, for those of you who don't know about Flipstream, I'm going to go to start sharing my screen here. And we're going to kind of dive into Flipstream. Law, how you doing today?
Man, I'm on top of the world, living a good life, Calvin. Wouldn't change a thing. Wouldn't trade it for the world.
All right, great.
Can you hear me? Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I hear you just fine. Look, we got some people on Facebook that are chiming in. We got Miss Lawrence, Miss Sonia
okay.
Lawrence, who's also one of our. Yeah, she's also one of our new real estate day traders. Matter of fact, she was the first one to sign up. To become one of our real estate day traders. And we have someone who's watching, Mr. Tony Coop. How y'all doing, everybody? Thank you all for joining us. And everything. We are here live. I think I can bring some people on video, but since I don't know a lot of these people, I don't know Tori personally, so I'm not going to bring them live on video. You know how that worked out last time. We had some hackers that jumped in on us and tried to disrupt our little thing here. But anyway, thank you all for joining us on Facebook. If you have any questions, if you have any questions, or we have what's called a chat area on here, so you can just go out here and get on this chat area, and you can type in your stuff, and we'll be happy to respond to you. Miss Sonia Lawrence says, hello, Sonia Lawrence, how you doing? She's chatting. She's in our chat from Facebook, I think. No, she's on YouTube. She's in our chat on YouTube. She says hello. And that's another thing about this new streaming system. When people chat on YouTube or when they chat on Facebook, guess what? It all pops up right in the same stream that we're on. So I don't have to keep switching back and forth from YouTube to Facebook. I can even switch my thing so I can bring my chats on screen so y'all can see the chats, as y'all see here. I'm loving this new system, man. I really am. Law, what you think about it? I guess Law didn't hear me there, or I'm not hearing him, but I'm loving this new system, man. I really am. All right, so let's go ahead and get into.
Me too, Calvin. I heard you, man. Okay, I'm loving it too, man. I was trying to get to the private chat. Yeah, the chat got in my way. I couldn't get my mic.
Yeah, because I clicked the overlay. Because I clicked the overlay, it kind of minimizes us, puts up the chat. I can hide the overlay or when I want to. So when the chats, come in, I can click show chat. It's right here. And when it shows the chat, it pops up, in the overlay. See, there's Sonia Lawrence. And I can click show chats.
I'm still getting used to it too.
Stuff like that. So I'm really liking it, man. I am really, really, really liking this, man. I'm loving this. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into our broadcast today. Now, today we got something real special for everybody. For those of you who don't know anything about Flipstream, let me start sharing my screen. And we're going to share my Google Chrome. All right. So let's go over here to our Google Chrome in Flipstream. All right, here we go. All right. So we are on Flipstream. This is Flipstream. For those of you who don't know anything about Flipstream, Flipstream is a real estate investment platform where we show people how to all different strategies in flipping real estate. It is a subscription platform that only costs 66 cents per day, $19.99 per month. As my partner like to say, it is a Rolodex of all the tools, resources, support, training, mentorship, everything you need to flip properties. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with the term real estate day trading is a term that we use because Flipstream allows you to sit at your computer, research properties, find the motivated sellers, do your profit margin calculations with the formula stuff that we teach you how to do and everything, And you can research properties, you can find properties, you can find the motivated sellers, you can know what the estimated values are, you can know what's owed on the properties, you can structure your deals, you can then contact those people, then you can contract them, and then you can set it up for a closing and get it all done sitting at your computer. And you can do this definitely within 30 days, in some cases within 7 to 14 days. And you can earn anywhere from $10,000 up to $100,000 on each flip. Okay? That's why we call it real estate day trading, because you're using none of your own money. And that's even better than day trading because you're using none of your own money and none of your own credit. Okay? Now, there are other people out there who call it the gator method. Some people call it wholesaling. Some people call it, flipping paper or whatever the case may be. But we call it real estate day trading. Okay? So, and we've got an interesting new program to introduce today when it comes to the real estate day trade. So what is Flipstream? Flipstream, the real estate investment platform that simplifies flipping houses. Flipstream provides all the tools and resources real estate investors need to research properties, get funding, fix and flip, buy income producing and quick flip properties with ease. Everything an investor needs to earn big profits flipping real estate. As you see here on our first cover page, you scroll down and see where it says free trial offer or become a lifetime member. Okay. Now remember, our free trial offer is only $19.99. Okay, for our early access members. But that's only for our first 1,000 subscribers. After the first 1,000 subscribers, everybody else will pay $79 per month. So if you want to get in on this, get in on it now while it's very, very, very unbelievably affordable. Okay, we just launched this. The day makes 2 weeks. Today makes 2 weeks. And we already have a number of subscribers. We already have a number of members, as you all can see. We are filling up fast. Okay, memberships are coming in left and right now. Seems like every day we're getting new members. So if you want to get on this before it gets too expensive, get in on it now. Okay, while it's only $19.99 per month, and you can cancel it at any time. You can try it out for a full 24 hours to see if you like it. Okay, $19.99. That's all it is, 66 cents per day. Okay, or you can become a lifetime member for just $2,500. There's only 100 lifetime memberships available. So if you take a look at this and you like it and you love it, and look, you know that this is how you're gonna make your money from here on out, why not become a lifetime member? There's only 100 lifetime memberships available. All right. Now, today we're gonna go over some things. We're gonna go over one particular something new that we just started. For all of our subscription members, today we are introducing our day trade deal submission form. Now, this is where members, subscription members, get to partner up with us. They get to partner up with us. Okay. Before now, if you don't want to partner with us, that's fine. You can come here and you can go to your business lounge like you would normally do, or you can schedule a private mentorship session where we will walk you through all the steps of how to do this and how to find these properties, how to locate the properties, how to evaluate the properties, how to use the back office tools and resources, how to contract the properties. We even walk you through on what to say to the people when you call them up. And if you want to do all of that yourself, you can locate these properties, find these properties, contract these properties, you go flip these properties out to our investor network, set up the closing, do the closing, and keep 100% of your profits if that's what you want to do. If you want to do the whole thing by yourself. If you want us to kind of walk you through your properties, walk you through your projects by scheduling a private mentorship session, you can do that too. And when you do that, you pay the mentor 10% at closing. You don't pay the mentor anything up front. You pay the mentor 10% at closing when you go to our live mentorship by using our live mentorship. So using our live mentorship, you can book either a mentorship with live session with me, or you can book a live session with my partner, Mr. Law Hilson. Now, later on, we're going to have more mentors. As we start training people on how to do this, and more people become very, very, very good at this, and they elect to become mentors, they will become mentors. Our mentors charge between 10 and 20% of your profits from your closing. Okay, and you don't pay that until you've closed on the deal and you've gotten your settlement check. Okay, so you don't pay us anything up front for the live mentorship. When we walk you through your deals. Or if you're not comfortable doing the deals yourself, just partner with us. Come over here to your membership page up here when you log in. Now, this is all of this that you're seeing. This is only for subscription members. If you're not a subscription member, you don't have access to this to the members benefits of Flipstream. Okay, so remember, you have to become a subscription member to get access to this stuff. You can do a free trial, check it out. Do a free trial, go through it, check it out, see if you like it. If you like it, keep it, and you can have access to all the stuff that we provide here. Okay, and all of this is part of your 66 cents per day membership, $19.99 membership. Get access to all of this. Okay, we're not going to charge you, $15,000 like I paid. $11,000 like my partner paid just for a 1 hour mentorship call up front. Oh, that's not how we do it. Our mentors don't charge you anything up front. It says right here, Flipstream Live Mentorship, the guidance provided by an REI mentor, especially an experienced real estate investor with applicable knowledge, like my partner and I, of several real estate investment strategies, is extremely valuable and can be very expensive. On average, $3,000 to $10,000 for a 1 hour session. Flipstream subscription members pay no upfront fees for mentorship ever. When you schedule a live session with our mentors, you are agreeing to compensate that mentor with 10 to 20% of your settlement at the closing of the successful project they assisted you with. Each mentor's fee is posted on their profile. And this is where you find the profiles of each mentor. Right over here, click the little more button there, and it pops up our profile. Like I said, my profile basically says, Mr. Butler's fee is 10%. That's always going to be up front. It's not paying up front, but we always tell you that up front what our fee is. We get it on the back end. I'm the creator and developer of Flipstream, CEO of RBBS LLC, the parent company of Flipstream Live. In 2008, I flipped my first property while living at a homeless shelter in Tallahassee. That's a true story, people. I even got it on video. Florida, in Tallahassee, Florida. Using no money or credit, I received a certified check at closing in the amount of $28,786.12. My professional experience includes residential mortgage broker, real estate investor, real estate development consultant, business owner, independent commercial loan broker. I am currently an independent commercial loan broker with Sequoia Lending, so I can help you with your funding on your big projects as well. Okay, I promise to provide handheld concierge-type guidance designed to walk you through your project step by step to huge profits. Now, that's my profile. My partner's profile is right here. And he actually has a similar story. That's probably why we gel so well. Mr. Hilson's fee is 10%, co-creator of Flipstream Live, owner, CEO of Capital City Home Buyers. During the economic collapse of 2009, as a career barber and hairstylist with only $20 left to his name, he says, I was left with a difficult choice: buy food to eat or gas to go look at a property. What do y'all think he did? Well, good thing he went and bought the gas, right? He contracted the property and flipped it out. I think he flipped it out. He flipped it out for more than 12 grand. And it didn't take you long, did it?
Yeah, something
Flip
like
that
that.
property out. Yeah, I mean, look. And as you see here, he said, I promise to teach you the strategies and provide the personal attention needed to maximize your earnings on the projects I assist you with. All right, look. When you join Flipstream and you're booking your mentorships, you're not booking people who started out at the top. Okay, look, we were at the bottom. Okay, we were at the bottom. And using these strategies help us get to where we are now. So you can rest assured that if the way I started out homeless. If I can do this from a homeless shelter, if Mr. Hills can do this with the last $20 in his pocket and make this happen and make it work, so can you. So can you. That's why we designed Flipstream the way we designed it. We designed it so that anybody, including a homeless person, can use Flipstream and flip out properties within 14 to 30 days and earn anywhere from $10,000 to $100,000 per flip. That's Flipstream. That's Flipstream. We got a bunch of people chiming in. It says, do we find our own projects or y'all help? And that's coming from Ravel Lantour. Let's go over here back to our screen here real quick so we can look at some of the questions that we have coming in. Give me a second. I'm going to switch back over just quickly here and start my share just for a second so we can answer some of these questions. All right. We have a question coming in from Mr. Lavelle Tour. Let me see if I can pull his question up so that you all can see it. Overlay. There we go. There we go. All right. So Mr. I hope I pronounced this right. LaTorture? Did I pronounce that right? I hope I did. God knows I hope I did. But his question is coming from our Facebook live stream. Do we find our own projects or y'all help? You can do both. Okay, you can watch our videos, watch our private sessions, our mentor sessions, and we can walk you through them. Now, if we walk you through finding the projects, if you schedule your live mentorship session with us, okay, which all the members can do. You can schedule a live mentorship with either myself or Mr. Hilson. If you schedule that live mentorship, it says that you are agreeing to compensate the mentor 10 to 20% of the revenue you gain from closing that project. Now, you don't pay us up front on that. We're not like these other places that want to charge you 10, 11,000. My partner paid 11 grand for a 1 hour private look, he paid 11 grand, and he'll tell you yourself, he paid 11 grand for a freaking 1 hour mentorship session. Right,
and 5,000 for the second hour. Yeah, and 5,000 for the second hour.
And listen to what he says now. He paid 11 grand when he got on the phone. The receptionist said that he had to the first thing out of the mouth was Mr. Hilson. And what did it tell you? When you first got on the phone with him?
Please wire over the 11,000 right now, please.
before he was connected to his mentor.
Before we go any further. Yeah, before we go any further.
And it was a phone call. It wasn't a Zoom.
Yeah, and that was the down payment.
Yeah, that was the down payment for a 1 hour phone call.
Yeah.
A phone call, people.
Yeah.
All right. These services are very valuable. But what we've done, we've created a system, a platform to where you can get these services without paying anything up front. In other words, we are highly, highly vested in your success. If we don't give you advice that leads to you closing a project and making money, we don't deserve any money. Right? That's the way I see it. Is that the way you see it, Law? Yeah. If we don't give you great advice.
That's absolutely the way I see
it. Exactly. If we don't give you great advice that leads to you closing a deal, that helps you close that project, helps you find these projects, helps you find the owner, help you find the motivated seller, help you to be able to call the motivated seller, give you the advice on how to close that motivated seller, show you how to pull up your contracts and documents and things of that nature, show you how to submit your deals once you got them under contract to the investor network, show you how to set up your closing with your title companies and do simultaneous closing and do the teleconference closing when you have your seller on one state the buyer in another state, and you in another state, and show you how to do all that. That's what we do with our mentorship sessions. We walk you through your first few deals until you learn how to do it good yourself. We literally handhold and walk you through them. And then once you go to closing, that's when we get paid. We get paid when you get paid. Our 10 to 20%. We will never charge you more than 20%. We won't charge you less than 10%. Now, today we're introducing a third way for you all to participate in Flipstream. The first way, you can just watch our videos, learn this on your own, do the whole stuff yourself, and you keep 100% of your money at closing. All you're paying us is 66 cents a day, $19.99 per month to access our platform with all the tools, the resources, the training, everything you need to make that happen. Or you can book a mentorship session and let us walk you through your deals, and you pay us 10% at the end when you make money. Today, we are introducing our partnership, our day trade partnership, our real estate day trade partnership program. We're using our tools and resources, and we'll still show you how to do it. We'll still train you on how to use our tools and resources. We'll still train you on how to do it. We'll still train you on how to go and find the property. We'll still train you on how to evaluate the property. We'll still train you on how to structure the deal. Right? And you all do the first part of it. You find the properties, you evaluate the properties, you structure the deal, you verify who the motivated seller is, means you call them to verify their phone number, to make sure it's a real phone number. Get their real email address. Once you get in touch with them, once you verify all that, you submit all that to us, and then we take it from there. We will take care of calling them and presenting them with the offer. We will take care of sending them the correct and filling out the correct contract. We will take care of getting the money from our investor network. We will take care of setting up the closing and conducting the closing and everything. And then once we get that settlement check, guess what? We split that settlement check with you right down the middle. 50-50 partnership. You do the first part, we do the second part. So you are essentially using our tools and resources to locate and structure the deals. We contract the deals with the client. We close it. We flip it out, find the money for it. We get it to the closing table with the title companies, get it all closed out. Everything is cut through a check. The buyer has their money, the lenders have their money, we get our money, and we split that closing check with you. If it's $50,000, you get 25 grand, we get 25 grand. If it's $100,000, you get 50 grand, we get 50 grand. If it's $15,000, you get 7.5. You get 7,500, we get 7,500. 50-50. Because you're taking care of finding and structuring the deal and verifying the information. We take it from there. And that's what we're here to show you all today. That's what we're here to show you all today. Rev Latour said, just call me Rev for short. Hey, I can do that. Okay, Rev. Look. Okay, Rev. Look, people. Law says my reception is a bit choppy. May need to restart that feature benefit. Okay, don't worry about it. It's all recorded on my end. It's coming through loud and clear. It's being recorded on YouTube and everything pretty good. It's coming up on Facebook pretty good. There seems to be no choppiness on Facebook. I'm looking at everything on Facebook. I got my Facebook up on one phone. I got my YouTube up on another phone. Everything seems to be looking good and just going the way it should be. Is everybody else seeing us okay? It might be his reception. Is everybody else seeing us okay? If you're seeing us okay and you're in the chat, give me a quick little thumbs up or a quick, yes, I got it, or I'm seeing it good, everything just good, okay, fine, that type of stuff. All right, great. They just got a message from Law in the private chat says, awesome, great. All right, so let's get back to our live share because I want to go over this new program with you all. I want to go over this new, and after I go over the new program with you all, we're going to go in and locate a prop. We're going to go through it. We're going to take y'all through the steps of what you all should be doing, show y'all exactly how to do this right here live. We're going to do a live, walkthrough, finding the real property, finding real owners, doing the calculations, whole 9 yards. Okay? Does that sound good, everybody? All right, that's what I'm talking about. All right, let's start sharing my screen. Again, go back to my Google stream. All right, there we go. All right. All right, so this is, like I said, when you come back here, once you become a member, once you become a subscription member, you better click on your membership icon, your profile picture up at the top right of the website. When you log in, you'll see your little profile picture. If you put a profile picture up, and I would like everybody to, when you become a member, I would like everybody to upload a profile picture, because when you're networking, because we have a network part of this program where you all get to network with people who have great credit, who have money, and you all can do bigger and more profitable projects like 1 to 4 unit family housing, multi-family housing, big commercial loans and development projects. I'm talking about things that's gonna wind up giving you profits of $500,000 to multi-million dollars on just one project. Now, when you're partnering up with people like that, they kind of want to know who they're dealing with. So I would appreciate if you all would add your profile pictures to your members' profile when you do become subscription members. Add your profile picture. Tell us a little bit about yourself, okay? Because when you start doing the networking side of this, which is the most profitable side of this, the real estate day trading is just a small piece of what we do. That's just the introductory piece. That's to introduce you all, introduce the people who have never done this before, who don't have any money, who don't have a credit. But once you start doing that, you start making 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, $100,000 a pop. And you've done 4 or 5 of them, you got some good money in your, in your war chest now. Now you want to team up with people and do these big projects. Well, when you make these short-term, partnerships and short-term ventures, when you do these venture partnerships, people want to know who they're dealing with. Okay, so when you do your memberships, just remember to put in your a profile picture. Okay, just kind of keep that in mind, because here we have our members area here. And we have a lot of faceless members, and we really would like to put a face with some of these members. Okay, some people have put up some profile pictures. That's great, but we want to see some faces. That go along with this, so we know who we're dealing with. That's my partner, Law Hilson. There's me. I've got my picture up and everything. So we kind of want to see some faces and want to give us a little bit of credit, just a little bio. Just tell us a little bit about yourself. So when people decide to partner up with you, they know who they're partnering with. Okay. All right. So as I said, we're gonna go ahead and go here to our members area. And when you scroll down, you can see where it says day trade deal submissions. All right. Now, this new program basically allows you to submit a deal to us. Okay. And we're going to go through it, and we're going to walk you through a deal so you know what it looks like. So you all know what it looks like. Okay. We're going to walk you through a deal so you all will know what it looks like. Hey, Miss Morning, glad for you to join us today. I see Miss Morning has joined us. She's joined us, and I really appreciate that. So thank you for joining us today. Really, really appreciate it. All right. All right. So here is where you will submit your deals, and we're gonna go through the entire deal so that you all know what this looks like. Okay. But when you get ready to submit your deal, you're gonna come here. You're gonna come here to this page again. You click on your little profile picture, that little arrow. You pull up a drop down. You see all the members only areas that only the subscription paying members can enter. You're going to come down here. You're going to click day trade deal submission. It's going to pull up this page right here on the site. Okay. Now, you please click record your email, as the email to be included with my response. So please record your email, people, because we got to know whether, because you got to get a copy of this. We want to see your copy of your submission. We want to make sure that we're able to get back in touch with you. And then we come down here and we ask you for your full name. Please put in your full name. Please, please, please put in a correct cell phone number and kind of put it in to where it's recognized. Don't just type in the numbers. Take the time to put in the little thing like that, 850, then another little thing like that. Oh, I'm sorry, I did that wrong. Another little, thing like that. And then come over here and put the, your phone number, 9, and you put a little dash in between it, right? Put it in so that we can easily recognize it, be able to use it, things like that. Come down here, put in your email address, real quick, just put in your email address. Make sure you put in a good email address, one that you check often. Don't put in an email address that you never check. I mean, what's the point of putting in an email address that you never check? Make sure you give us a good email address that you check often. This is where you're going to put your information. You're going to put in your information first, okay? You're going to put in, your full name. Make sure you put in your full name. Make sure you click, record my email address. Okay, saving that. There you go. Draft save. Good job. Make sure you put that in. Then you come down here and then ask you for the subject property info. This is where you're going to put in the info on the property that you have evaluated and that you're submitting. Okay, you're going to come down here. You're going to put in the property subject property address. We're going to put 123 Nowhere Street. Okay. Nowhere Street in Nowhere, in Nowhere, Florida. And make sure you put in a zip code, people. Okay, put in the full subject property address. Okay, you should do that. Please do that. Make sure it's correct. Estimated property value. We're going to show you where to find all this at. We're going to walk you through this, but I'm just showing you how to fill this out. You're going to put in the estimated property value. Maybe let's say 300,000. Be sure to go ahead and type in the dollar sign. Don't just put 300K or 300. Put in the dollar sign, please. Just kind of so when we get this stuff, it's easily readable, where we can recognize it. At a glance and get through it, so we can go ahead and evaluate it and let you know if we're going to accept that deal or not. Okay, make sure you do that. All right, Chris says she's currently wholesaling properties. If anyone that's interested, have 3. Okay, all right, that's great. But right now, let's get through our program. If you have stuff that you want to send over to me, Chris, send it over to me. We'll take a look at it. But remember, if you're not a subscription paying member, you don't get to use our platform to promote your properties. Okay, hold on. Let's make one thing clear. If you're not a subscription paying member of the platform, you don't get to come in and network with our subscription paying members to push your properties. Okay, let's be real. Let's be professional about this. Okay, let's be real professional. Let's be courteous, and let's show some. Come on. Let's not have people coming in to promote their properties that they have already, and you're not even a subscription paying member of our platform. Okay, let's make sure that we first become a member, and then if you want to come in and post to the network or to the group and go into the networking, because we have a networking lounge that's for subscription paying members only. You can come into the networking lounge, you can post your stuff there, and people can connect with you and partner with you on stuff and all that type of stuff. All that is available to our members. Let's remember that. All right. So we got our estimated property value. We're going to put in, let's say 300K, 300,000. Let's say 245. All right. So that's our estimated value. The equity percentage. We're going to show you how to determine the equity percentage. Okay. We're going to show all this to you here in just a second. Please We would not accept any deal that is less than 70% equity. It has to have a minimum of 70% equity. Let me repeat that. A minimum of 70% equity. We definitely would not accept something that's only showing 50% equity. We may consider a 65% equity, but starting out, especially if you're new at this, and we want you to be looking at properties that have 70% equity. Now, a lot of you probably say, well, Kevin, there are a lot of properties. As you're going to see, there are millions of property out there with 70% equity. Okay, and we're going to be showing you this here in just a second. So make sure you put in the equity of what the property is. I'm going to put 75%. Let's say we found one at 75%. The amount of equity, we're going to show you how to find that too. We're going to walk you through this process. 15 has all the tools you need to make all this happen, to find all this stuff that we're putting in here. You're going to put the amount of equity. We're going to say 300,000, we're looking at 75% equity, so the equity would probably be about $210,000. Let's say let's say the equity is $210,000. $210,000. That's the equity on it. Let's say that. All right. Now we're going to say total loan balances. The properties, when we show you all how to find these properties, it's also going to show you what the liens on it are. Okay. We're going to walk you through all of that here in just a second. Okay. Let's say the total loan balance on this property is $60,000. $60,000. Now you're going to get into the property owner info. Okay. This is where you're going to be using our free skip trace tool to find the property owner. We're going to walk you through that and show you how to find the property owners using our back office tools and resources, using our business now. So you're going to be able to find the property owner's name. We're going to say Joe Nobody. You're going to be able to find the property owner's phone number. When you find the phone numbers, call and verify those phone numbers. We're going to tell you what to say. So when you schedule a session to learn for us to walk you through and show you how to do the partnership program, because you all will be able to schedule this live with us, but we're going to tell you what to say. My partner wants me to put scripts up in the membership area. I have conceded that I would do that. I would create some scripts for you all to go and kind of look at and have a guide to go about what to say to the people. Okay, so I will create this script. Basically, you'll be calling them up, Mr. Joe Nobody. My name is Chris Morning. I'm a real estate investor, and I represent a network of cash buyers. And we would like to make an offer on the property that you have at such and such, 123 Nowhere Street. Okay, I just need to verify your phone number and your email address. So I'm not sure how I'm going to word. So one of our managers or one of our, investors or one of our deal processors, so one of our processors can send you or contact you to make the offer. Okay. We don't want you quoting any prices. You can say to make an offer to pay off your existing liens and put a considerable amount of money in your pocket at closing. Okay, you can say that. If they ask, well, is this going to cost? No, it doesn't cost you a dime. This is not that type of, this is not what we do. These are legitimate offers of cash buyers who are willing to pay you to pay off your liens and put considerable amount of money in your pocket at closing. I just need to verify your correct phone number, and we have your email address as this. Is this the best email address for you? We're gonna tell you what to say. So we're gonna have some scripts for you all to go by. Okay. If you want to get started right away, just schedule a mentorship session and say I want you to walk me through the partnership program. Okay, we'll walk you through it and tell you what to say and all that type of stuff and get you all squared away. Okay, but we will be putting up scripts, so you all will know what to say to these people. So you're going to put in the verified phone number. We're gonna use the old Hollywood number 555 555 -555. Okay. Got to put the 5 in it. There we go. -555. All right. Email address, me@me.com. All right. Put in the email address, current mailing address. Now, a lot of times these people have already vacated their home. They've abandoned their home. They moved out of the home. Because we're dealing with people who have distressed property, people who are in pre-foreclosure. We're going to show you how to pinpoint those people here in just a minute. You're dealing with people who have already received their lease pendants letters. They panicked. They left their home probably 2 years before they should have. Right? So a lot of them are gonna have a different mailing address than the subject property. Make sure you ask them for their correct mailing address. Okay? Correct email address, correct phone number, and current mailing address. Why? Because we're gonna need to send these people a contract. Either we're gonna have to email it to them or we're gonna send it to them by mail. We're gonna need to speak with these people. So just verify that stuff for us and then send it over here. You're gonna put in the mailing address, 44 Nunn Street. Yeah, put in the Nunn Street, My Place, Florida. There we go. Put in the correct mailing address. Okay. Put in the correct mailing address. Now you're going to go down, you're going to put in the numbers. Okay, the profit margin calculation. We're going to walk you through this here in just a second. I'm going to show y'all how to determine your profit margin. You're going to go through your profit margin calculations. All right. And it says right here, paying off loan balances and 20K to the seller. We want you all to structure all these with paying 20K to the seller. Okay. Structure now at 70% equity, you should be able to do that easily. Easily. And still make great money. So after you've done your calculation, you're going to put the amount of profit that is coming to you and us at closing after paying off the balance and putting 20K in the seller's pocket. Because you got to give them a reason to do these deals. So we're going to want everybody to structure that deal starting off with 20K to the seller. Okay? That at 7% equity, that should leave us enough room to go to put more money in their pocket if they got more stuff they need to pay off or they're negotiating with us or whatever. That gives us a good starting point for us to be able to close them, get this thing to closing, and get some great money in everybody's pocket. Okay, so do all your submissions, calculate them this way, and I'm going to show you all how to calculate them when we go into showing you all how to locate these properties. Okay, so let's say, and you're going to do it at profit at 40% offer to value. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all what we mean by that. If you're doing it and you're calculating that the end buyer is paying us 40% of the value, and I'm going to explain all this to you all here in just a second. They're paying us 40% of the value. You're going to tell us that our, cash at closing is going to be $30,000. I'm going to show y'all how to calculate that. So $30,000 is that 40% value. At 50% value, it may be $50,000. And then again, we want you to tell us what it is at 60%. Okay? 60% offer to value. Okay? All these we're putting $20,000 in the seller's pocket and paying off the lien balances, the loan balances. So at 60%, it may be $80,000. Okay? And then you're just going to submit it. You're going to submit it. Address will be recorded. Yeah, it's telling you, when I click record my address, it will let you know that your email address will be recorded with your response. Make sure you trust this form before submitting. It's a trustworthy form. It's a Google form. It's trustworthy. It's coming to us. Okay, we want to have your email address, so we'll have you stored in our email so we can quickly be able to contact you on all the deals that you're submitting. Okay, you're gonna click OK, and then it's gonna submit it, and then it's gonna tell you Flipstream partnership, your response has been recorded. And if you have another one you want to submit, just click where it says submit another response, and it resets it for you to submit another. Y'all see how great that is? And we get it in our responses. I can click here on my responses, and there it is. I did one last night to test it. Here's the one that I just sent in just now. I did one last night. There's 2 responses. Here's the one I just sent in. There are my 2 responses, one from last night and one from just now. You see here? So we get it. We will evaluate it. We will double check everything. And then we will contact you by email or by phone and let you know if we are accepting this deal or not. Now, if we accept the deal, we will take it from there and we will get everything processed, get the money for it, do the closing. We'll do everything from there. And then when it closes, we'll split the check with you. We'll keep you updated on when the closing date is, everything. We'll keep you informed through the process. Okay. Now, if we look at the deal and we think that it needs some changes, okay, let's say we looked at the deal and we need to redo it for you. We will do the changes and then we will send it back to you with the changes. And then you get to decide if you still want us to partnership with you on that deal or if you want to just keep that deal and do it all yourself. Okay. If you decide not to partnership with us on that deal, we will not pursue that deal on our own. That would be unethical. If you decide not to pursue it with us, continue with doing the rest of the deal, we turn it back over to you. You looked at it and said, you know what? I think I want to keep this deal for myself. You can do that. That's fine. You can do that. That's fine. If you do that, because we reevaluated it for you, you do owe us 10%, just like you will owe us on a what? On the mentorship session where we walk you through a deal. Okay. Now, if we reject the deal and send it back to you, guess what? You don't owe us nothing. If you decide that you want to work it yourself or whatever the case may be, and you work it yourself, you keep all the money on it. Okay. But if you call us to get us to walk you through that deal, you owe us 10%. Or if you schedule a consultation for us to walk you through that deal, you owe us 10%. Or if you're working with a mentor that's charging 20%, you owe them 20%. But let me recap that. Once you submit the deal to us, if we accept it, we will go ahead and we will let you know we accept the deal. This is a great deal. We'll go ahead and finish it up. And then we will split the profits at closing. We keep you informed on all the steps leading up to the closing. Okay. If we revise the deal, okay, look at it, okay, it needs some revision. If we revise it, we're going to send you the revised copy of the deal back. You're going to take a look at it. You're either going to say, accept it, okay, yes, I like these revisements. Let's go ahead and push forward with the partnership, and we'll take it from there. And we'll split the profits at closing. If you decide not to send it, if you decide not for us to go through with it, then you keep it, do whatever you want to do with it. You work it, do it yourself, and we would never work that deal, okay, without your consent, okay? If we reject the deal, it's your deal. You do whatever you want to do with it. If you decide you want us to help you kind of walk you through your deal, we will do that, but you owe us what? 10% or 20%, whatever the mentor you contact help you walk through that deal charges you. Okay? I hope that sounds fair to everybody because I think it's a very, 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 very good program. I think it's very fair. Okay? So that is the Flipstream partnership. Okay? All members have access to the Flipstream partnership. Now, let's walk you through a deal. Let me check out some of my messages and stuff here real quick. Let me stop my share again and check my messages out. Check out our messages. See what we got on the message board here. Okay, we've answered, do we find our own projects? Okay, we got that. Never miss. Okay, yeah. All right, so we've answered all questions coming from YouTube, coming from Facebook. YouTube coming from Facebook and things like that. So we got all that stuff. So we covered all the questions. All right, great. Let's go back to sharing our screen. So now we're going to walk through a deal with you. Mr. Hilson, you still with us? Do you have any comments on the on this new program that we're offering? Hopefully he's still with us. I think he's still with us. All right. Back in our share. All right. So now let's go into showing you all how you all would go through a deal. How you all get these numbers, how you find these people, how you find these properties, how you evaluate the properties, how you locate the motivated sellers. We're gonna walk you through a deal. We're gonna walk you through a deal on what you all need to do to get to this point. Now, when you come to flipstream.com, flip-stream.com, flip-stream.com. If you are a member, you're gonna go over here where it says members only investor lounge. You're gonna click on where it says business lounge. Click on the business lounge tab. It's gonna open up this page right here. This is the Rolodex that my partner was talking about. My partner described this as a Rolodex of everything you need, all the resources and tools you need to flip properties. All right. You're going to come to the search for properties Rolodex. Okay. We have different Rolodex. We have search for properties. We have evaluate properties. We have investor tools and calculators. We have secure your funding, all the more than 500 lending partners that we have access to. You have list, market, and flip and rent your property. This is where you post your properties to cash investor networks for them to make offers on your properties. Okay. All right. So this is your your business lounge area where you have access to all the stuff you need. Now, during the real estate day trading, now how you use this Rolodex, if you come to the right over here, if you click on the square to the right, if you click on it, it's going to roll to the left. Y'all see that? Click on the one on the right, it rolls to the left. If I click on the one to the left, it rolls to the right. Y'all see that? All right, this is how you use this tool. Okay? Now, we're going to look for, in doing the day trade deals, you're going to find this area right here. This is our prop stream collaborator. Okay? No, prop wire. Yeah, I'm sorry, not prop stream. Prop wire is our collaborator on those. Okay? We have formed collaboration with different, different apps and sites that will help you all to be able to find this stuff. And the app that we partnership with, they are free. Okay, we don't want you paying any more money outside of what you're paying for our 66 cents a day to access all this stuff. All right, so you're gonna click the prop wire. Okay, come down here. It says right here, free database of cheap housing. You're gonna click there, go to link. It's gonna pull it up. Right now, if you've never logged into prop wire before, you have to create a free account. It is free. Create the free account. After you create the free account, you just come here, you click log in. And it should take you right over to it, as you all see here. Took me right to it, right to my account. Once you created your free account, you click log in. And you still have some saved properties over here, the stuff that I've saved, that I've been looking at and helping people to find stuff like that. All right. So this is where you're gonna structure you. This is where you're gonna find the properties. You're gonna find that type of properties you need to be looking at. You're gonna be able to find your motivated sellers. You're gonna be able to, and from here is how you're gonna. This is where you're gonna structure your deals. Okay. Simply come over here and put in what state you're looking in. Now, if you want to narrow it down to a certain city, that's fine. But you're not gonna have that many. Not gonna have as many prospects, as many properties to evaluate if you went by the state. Now, do you have to stay in your own state? No, because the way we designed this platform, this is truly like day trading. You can put together projects from properties all over the United States, the entire United States. Just go up here and put in what state you want to start looking in. I'm going to put in Florida because I'm in Florida. So if I start typing in FLOR, then it should pull up Florida, USA. Okay, click on it. It's going to start circulating. It's going to start looking for all the available properties to evaluate in Florida. And in Florida right now, there is 9,560,408 properties to evaluate. A lot of properties. Now, we want to narrow those down to the exact type of properties that's going to work best for you. Remember, we talk about those properties that have 70% equity. Those properties have the highly motivated sellers. Those people who are in pre-foreclosure. We want to talk about the properties that people have already left their property. They panicked. They've left their property already. They're thinking we've already lost it all. Okay, we're gonna show you how to pinpoint those properties. First thing you're gonna go ahead, you're gonna put in lead types. In the lead type, the first thing you want to do is you want to click on zombie properties. Why do you want to click on zombie properties? Because the zombie property, as they'll tell you here, after it pulls up here for a second, a zombie property, you can put it on the question mark there, and it says vacant homes that are in the pre-foreclosure process. Typically, the homeowner and the bank are highly motivated to find the buyer. You definitely want to click zombie properties. When we click that, it pulls up 951 properties that are zombie properties. Now, we don't want to just look at any zombie property. We want to look at the ones that has what? High equity, right? We want the high equity property. People with a lot of equity in their homes, over 50%, they will consider low offers because anything over their debt is cash in their pocket. So we're going to click that, high equity home. You'll notice it starts to recalculate to find the property that fit both the zombie properties and the high equity. Now we're back up to 6,390,000, right? Now we want to go down here and we want to click vacant. Give me a second here. You also want to click vacant. Oh, you also want to click pre-foreclosure. Make sure you click pre-foreclosure. Okay, you want to make sure that you're getting properties that are in the pre-foreclosure stage. Still puts that at about 6,400,000. So as y'all can see, there are a lot of distressed properties out there. A lot of high equity distressed properties out there. A lot of high equity distressed properties that are in pre-foreclosure and that the owners of the zombie property. You also want to click where it says vacant homes. Okay? You also because we want to make sure we narrow this down to the homes where people have left their homes already. They've already, baby, we've lost it all. Let's get out of here before the sheriff comes and evicts us. That's what they're thinking. That's what they're thinking. Okay? But the fact is, people don't realize this, but it takes almost 4 years to completely foreclose on a home. In this country, you cannot just send someone a letter and say, be out in 30 days. That's for renters. If you are buying a home, it takes almost 4 years. 4 years to get you out of that property legally. Okay? Every lender, every bank has to go through the judicial system to do a foreclosure. And the judicial system says we must give the owners of that property every opportunity possible to reclaim their home, to stay in their home. Okay? So it takes 4 years. 4 years. In order for you to get a letter of lease pendants, for them to even consider, for them to even start doing the paperwork, you have to miss 1.5 years of payments. 99% of the people don't know this. You have to miss 1.5 years of payments before they can even start doing the paperwork. After you miss 1.5 years of payments, then they do what's called, they go into the mitigation or the modification stage, where they have to send you all the available information on how to modify, how to mitigate, and all this other stuff that might be able to help you to come up with the money to do your back payments, restructure your loan, to put the missed payments on the back end, and all this other stuff. That takes almost 9 months to a year, that process. So now you're at 2.5 years. After we went through all of that process, these are things that they have to do. It's by law. After they go through that process, then you get your lease pendants letter. They send you a letter that says lease pendant. That is them letting you know that they are starting to start the pre-foreclosure paperwork. The lease pendant period lasts for about 9 months to a year. Now you're at 3 years. Now they have to, once they go through that phase, they have to schedule a court hearing, a foreclosure hearing, which has to go before a judge. When they schedule it, it usually takes about 4 to 6 months before it even goes to court. Okay? Now you're knocking at the door of almost 4 years, 3.5 years now. You're almost 4 years. Then when the court comes up on the court hearing, the judge can either throw the foreclosure out if they find that the lender has done some improprieties, like didn't pay you the interest or give you credit for the interest when they transferred the loan to another bank, or when they sold the loan to another bank, or when they assigned the loan to another bank. Because remember, you are the person who signed on that note, and if they receive money from that transfer, the person who's on that note should receive compensatory payment for the interest that they receive. If they did not give you credit for that interest, either in form of coming off your monthly payments or lowering your maturity date on your loan, guess what? They have acted improperly, and the judge can say, no, the lender has acted improperly. We're throwing out this foreclosure. You cannot foreclose on this home. You all saw that with the Elvis property. Somebody was trying to foreclose on it. They did some digging, found out there was some impropriety, something was wrong with the judge blocked it. Or the judge said, okay, yes, the bank did everything that they were supposed to do. This home should be foreclosed on. I'm setting an auction date or a trustee sale date. I'm setting that date, and the judge can set that date out for another 120 days. All during that time, the person can still be in their home. The person can still renegotiate with the lender. The person can still come up with the money to pay their back payment. The person can still reinstate their mortgage. The person can still sell that home and sell it for more than what's owed on it and for what's owed on the debt and take the money and leave. The person can still work out a lease purchase agreement where the person who's leasing it can give them enough money down to take care of the bank payments, and they get to retain the mortgage, reinstate the mortgage. They let the person lease the home out, and then the lease payments go to pay for the home. They can still do all that all the way up until even after it goes to auction, the home is sold at auction. There is a 120-day confirmation period, which means the person that bought the home at auction can't evict the people until the end of that 120-day confirmation period. And during that 120-day confirmation period, the owners can still renegotiate with their lenders, come up with the money, lease that home out, sell that home. They still can work it out to where they can reclaim their home and stay in their home. Now, if they do work it out during that period, after someone has done bidded on it and then paid the money to the court, guess what the court does? The court contacts the person who won that bid and say, Mr. Johnson, the owners of this property have exercised their right to reinstate their mortgage or to reclaim their property. Here is your refund. Now, 99% of the people don't know that. 99% of the people, when they get that lease pendants letter, which is almost 2.5 years before they even got to think about leaving that property, they panic. They leave their property, they abandon their property, they vacate their property because they're running from the letters from the bank. They're running from the possibility, oh, I don't want to be here with the sheriff comes to kick me out of my home. But they don't realize that that's 2.5 years away. These situations allows us to be able to contact these people and advise them, Mr. Johnson, I have cash buyers who are ready to offer you enough money to pay off your liens. Keep this foreclosure off your credit for 7 years. Keep it off your credit. It won't be on your credit. And we can put $20K in your pocket. Or we can put a considerable amount of money in your pocket. Would that help you and your family out? That is what we're doing now. We are identifying those properties and those owners who are in that situation. And right now, with all the stuff that we put in, we have 6,447 and 109 properties that possibly fit that situation, just in the state of Florida. So, you think we'll ever saturate the market? No, because foreclosures are happening every single day, every single minute in this country. Okay? All right. So now that we've got those in, we're going to go to property types. Now, with the property types, all right, and we are starting out, we want y'all to submit to a single family home. Now, when you get kind of good at this, we'll start letting you all look at mobile homes and multi-families and things like that. But for right now, we want y'all to send us single family homes. Okay, single family home. That narrows down to 3,361,000. Now we go over to price. Now in price, you never, ever click list price. I'm not sure if my partner is still logged on with us. I hope he is. Chime in here anytime you want to. If you're still on here with us. But never, ever click list price. Why? Because list price means that it's listed. It's on the MLS. We don't want those properties. We want off-market property. We don't want to go through realtors and all that stuff. We want to deal with off-market properties. Okay? Okay, so you're always going to go with this estimated value. And on estimated value, I don't want you all going with values more than, let's say, 300,000. Okay. And the reason why is this. We don't want y'all looking at properties that's valued more than $300,000, because people that have properties that are $400,000, $500,000, $600,000, $700,000, if they had the resources to get those properties, they probably got resources to get themselves out of the jam that they're in. So you're just going to be spinning your wheels when you're contacting those high-end properties like that for this type of situation, for the day trading type of situation. You want to deal with properties where people are most likely not in a situation where they don't have the resources to get themselves out of it. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Now we're down to 1,128,000. So we're narrowing it down. Now you want to go over here to more. In the more section, you want to go over here to owner filters. You only want to deal with individuals. We do not want to deal with businesses or banks or trusts. We want to deal with individuals because this is an emotional thing for a lot of individuals. For banks, it's just a matter of numbers. And, banks have resources. The banks want you to have, deposits and all this stuff. They want to have reassurances. I ain't got time to deal with that. You want to deal with individuals. Okay, so you click save and close. Now, where we at? We are down to 949,805. This is your pool that you are going to be doing your evaluation. This is your pool of that you're going to be structuring your deals from. So we come over here, we start looking. Now, I would tell you, don't really look at these 100% equities. Because if a property has 100% equity, why is it in foreclosure? There's something out there that you haven't seen yet. It may be an IRS lien or something like that. There's something out there that you haven't seen, because there's no way a property that has 100% equity should be in foreclosure. Does everybody agree with that? So don't deal with 100% equity, because they're going to have too much hair on those deals. It's something that you're going to have to deal with that's going to pop up at the last minute. Don't do it, okay? So anything that's above 70% and less than 100% is what you want to deal with, okay? That's what you want to deal with. So let me find my little tab here. All right, so we don't want to deal with the 100% equities. We want to deal with, here's one that's 79% equity. Let's click on that. I'm sorry, 71% equity. Okay, it has $210,000 of estimated value. Remember, I told you I'll show you where to find your estimated value. Well, there's your estimated value right there. Click on it. It's going to pop it up. All right, there's the property. Right, there's the address of the property. So you always wonder, where am I going to get the property address from? That's where you're going to get the property address from. Where am I going to get the estimated value from? That's where you're going to get. You're going to get the estimated value from. Where are you going to get the estimated equity from? That's where you're going to get the estimated equity from when you submit your form. Where you're going to get your percentage of equity? This is where you're going to get your percentage of equity when you submit it on your form. Now, in going through this, here is what you all are going to. This is how you're going to evaluate this property. How you're going to structure this deal. You have to know what the end buyer, the cash buyer, the people that we are going to be submitting these to, you have to know their formula for buying these properties, for investing in these properties. And their formula is this: they never, ever, 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 ever will pay or offer more than 70% of the after repair value, the ARV, or in this case, the estimated value. So you're gonna do your calculator, okay? I think y'all can see my calculator. Can y'all not see my calculator? Maybe not. I have to share my calculator. How can I share my calculator? Let me see if I can share my full screen. I don't think y'all see my calculator pop up. Let me share the full screen. I'm gonna have to share the full screen. Let me share the full screen. Stop screen sharing and share the full screen. Let me share the full screen, and then that will show my calculator. The entire screen. All right, now this is gonna look kind of weird when I first do it, but just bear with me. Entire screen. Let me click back on this. All right, it should pop up now. I can share my calculator. All right. Let me double check, make sure it's doing it the way it's supposed to be done, so it doesn't look weird. There we go. My calculator popped up. All right. So now we have the calculator. Okay. So now this is what you all are going to do. You all are going to Now you're going to structure this deal. All right. Now remember, the cash buyers, the people that we are submitting these things to, when we're going to our cash buyer network, right? They never pay more than 70% of the after repair value. That's the ARV. You hear that a lot when dealing with this industry, especially on the day trading side and on the fix and flip side, the rehab side. You're going to hear after repair value a lot. Okay. After repair value in this case is nothing more than the estimated value. The after repair value on general is a little bit more than the estimated value. In some cases, it's considerably more than the estimated value. But we're going to do our numbers on the estimated value, so you know if they're doing it on the after repair value, you got a great deal, regardless. Okay, so the estimated value is $210,000. So you take the $210,000. All right, and you, let's say, remember we asked you all to submit at 40% of offer to value, 50% offer to value, and 60% offer to value. I'm about to show y'all how to get those numbers. So if they're doing a 40% deal at offer to value, that's on the low end, because they never do more than 70%. I've never seen them do less than 40%. On average, they come in about 50 to 60% on average. Most of the time, they come in between 50 and 60%. Okay? But we want y'all to send us what it is at 40%, 50%, and 60%. Okay? So at 40% on this deal, $210,000 minus 40%. You're going to do minus 40%. That means they will offer you $84,000. Now, if they're offering $84,000, right, that's what you're going to get at 40%. That's on the low end at 40%. Now, we come down here and we look at what the balance is on this loan. The balance is $60,576. First of all, let's check and see what stage this loan is in lease pendants. There's no delinquent taxes. That's good. Good. It's in lease pendants, which means it has not been scheduled for, it hasn't gone before a judge yet. So they could be anywhere from a year to 2 years out before, it even gets scheduled for a judge, which is good. That's what we want. We want people who have already left their homes and it's in lease pendants. Okay? So great. This is a great deal so far. All right. So now we're going to calculate what we're going to make on this at 40% and giving them $20,000. Now remember. All right. So this deal at a 40% offer to value, all right, we would have been offered $84,000. That's going to be the offer that we're going to get at 40% from the end buyer. So $84,000 is the offer that we can expect to get at on a 40% offer. Okay. They owe $60,576. You got to subtract that from the $84,000. Okay. There are no second mortgages. That's good. All right, that's good. No second mortgages. All right. So you got to take the $60,576. So that's what they owe. Okay. That's what they owe the bank. $60,576 minus $60,576. So on this deal, if we're offering them $20K, we're only going to make $3,424 at closing. Okay. So in this situation, when you're doing this deal, when you're structuring for us to see let me go back and show y'all what we're talking about. When you're structuring this deal and at the 40% on the deal structure, on the profit margins, if we're doing at 40%, this right here would be what? It would be, because if you're going to offer them the payoff, which was $60,576 plus $20K in their pocket, it's going to be $3,424. Now, that doesn't mean that that's what we're going to offer them. We want you all to do it that way so we can see what it is. If we get a 40%, we may offer them $10,000, which means that would give us a payout of what? $13,424 at closing would be our profit at closing. Y'all see where? So don't let that deter you from submitting the deal. because when you do it at 20K to them and paying off their debt, it's coming in at only $3,424. We want to be able to see that, so we'll know how to proceed when we contact them and what offer that we're going to make them. But we want to see every deal that y'all submit. We want to see it priced out at the 20K to them and paying off the debts. Does everybody understand that? Is everybody understanding that? Okay. I want to make sure everybody understands that. All right. So that's what we're doing on that end. All right. So when you submit this deal, let me go back over here, the day trade thing, so y'all can see it in real time here. So when you submit this deal at this number right here, when you're doing this calculation, right, you put in all your other numbers, the value, the equity, and everything. You done your calculations, right? You did on a 40% offer, so you're paying them $20,000, right? So you're gonna put here in this area right here, it's gonna be $3,424, right? That's what it will be at the 40%. Now, that's not saying that we're going to offer them $20,000. We want to see what it is at $20,000. We may offer them $10,000. Okay, in a case like this, if it's only a 40%, if we're going all the way down to 40%, we may offer them $10,000. That means the payout will be $13,424. So in that case, that will be what we get at closing, and we will split that $13,424. We will split that. But we want to, but in this case, you're going to put here $3,424 if it's in this scenario. All right. Now, so that's what you would put there. That's what we would wind up taking if we gave them $20,000. So we take that $23,424 minus $20,000 in their pocket, and that would give us $3,424. That's the number you're going to put here. All right, at 40%. Now, at 50%, let's go back to the deal. At 50%, because remember, at 50%, same deal, but now we're doing the calculation based on 50%, right? So we've got $210,000 is our estimated value, or ARV. Minus 50%. At 50%, we will get offered $105,000 from the cash buyer. Okay. Now, $105,417, $105,417 minus the payoff is $60,576 minus $60,576. I do that right? Zero. I did something wrong. $60,576. There we go. Minus $60,576. Come on, man. Give me a second, y'all. I'm screwing up with my calculator. 210,835 minus 50%. 50%. 105,417. All right, so 105,417 minus 60,576. There we go. All right, so we're down to 44,841, and then you take away, you putting $20,000 in their pocket. You add that to it, minus $20,000. So the figure you will put in that area at 50% would be 24,841. That would be our take at closing at 50%, 24,841. So you're gonna show us at 40%. You show we're getting $3,400 some odd dollars. At 50%, we're getting 24,841. Okay. Now we're gonna look at it at 60%. 55 to 60% is where we normally get the offers in at. Okay, we've got a good structure here. Normally we get them in at 55 to 60%, sometimes 65%. But I fully expect on a deal like this for us to get 60, at least 55, most likely 60%. So, and in the normal circumstances, what we normally would get is 60%. So now we're going to ask you all to do it at 60%. Do the same thing at 60%. So now you got 210,000 on the value, 835 on the value, minus 60%, what we're going to get from the cash buyers. So that means we will be offered 126,501. 126,501. 126,501 minus their payoff of 60,576. 60,576 is going to give us $65,925 minus 20,000 in their pocket. It's going to give us at closing 45,925. Now, this is where I fully expect us to come in at on this deal. So when you do the 40%, that's at the worst possible offer we could get. Don't look at that and say, well, man, we're only making $3,400. Well, no, because we're not going to offer them $3,000. We're not going to offer them $20,000 in that scenario. We will offer them probably $10,000, and therefore our cut would be $13,000 and some change. Okay, but we fully expect to get an offer around 55 to 60%. In that case, we're going to look at that about $45,925, even with putting $20,000 in their pocket and paying off their debt. Even if we have to give them an extra $10,000, put $10,000 in the pocket, we're still looking at $35,900 on our take. Even if we have to give them $40,000, we're still looking at $25,000 on our take. Okay? This is how you all would structure the deal. Okay? This is how you all would get this information to structure the deal. Okay? By doing this. And if you need help for us to show you this again, just book and schedule a mentorship session. And just let us know that you want that mentorship session to show you how to do the first part of the deal for the partnership. And we'll do a live one-on-one Zoom and show you exactly, walk you through this step by step all over again. Or you can go back and watch this video. Okay? So from there, now you need to find, now that we've shown you all how to find these properties, how to evaluate the properties, how to structure the properties. We've shown you all this, okay? We've shown you all this. You got all the information right here you need, okay? All the information you need. Now you're gonna check to see if there's any additional liens. There's no additional liens on the property, no tax liens in there. That's great tax value. That's great. It's in lease pendants. This is what you really want to look for, this lease pendants. If it's been scheduled for an auction, you want to make sure the auction is not taking place for at least another 2 months. You want to make sure if it's scheduled for the auction, you want to make sure it's 2 to 3 months out. You don't want to get something that's scheduled for an auction next week or even next month. But you got to have time to put these deals together, make the offers, set them up for closing, and get all that done before the auction. Okay? So you want to look for lease pendants, which if you put in the right criteria that we just showed you how to do, you should be pulling up all the ones that are in lease pendants. Okay? You want to pull up the lease pendants that is at least 70% equity. Okay, I'm going to go and add this one just to save it. Okay, because look, you got these properties, and you got a lot of properties that are going to fall within this category. A lot of properties that are going to fall within this category. Okay, you got, there's one that we just looked at. Let's find some other ones. I'm having a stroll problem. That there's one at 72%, 76%, 84%. So look, you got a ton of these properties, man. A ton of these properties. Remember, we're searching 949,000 possible properties here. There's another one at 74%, one at 99%. There's one at 86%, 99%, 83%. There's another one at 73%, 75%, 99%, 99% equity, 81%, 66%, 88%. So yeah, you got tons of properties that would work. Okay. 99%, 83%, 73%, 78%, 99%, 87% equity. And I'm just in Florida. Keep going. We're looking at 76%, 71%, 73%, 74%, 76%, and so on and so on and so on and so on and so on. Look, and remember, we have over 949,000 possible properties that fits the criteria of what you always look for just in the state of Florida. And don't look at it, well, Florida's a great state. No, every state is a great state. Trust me on this. It doesn't matter what state you pull up, you're going to get a ton of properties that are going to fit the criteria if you put in your search criteria properly the way we show you how to do it. You're going to have plenty of properties to choose from. And remember, you all just doing the first half of it. We take care of the second half. Now, the next stage of what I want y'all to do, let's go back and look at that property again. Put that property back up. This was it right here. All right, put the property back up. So now you're going to go over here to where it says the owner. Okay, you're going to click owner, and it's going to tell you who the owner is. The owner is Chris J. Chesney. That's the owner of that property. Okay, it's not going to tell you, who the phone number is. It gives you, an mailing address, but we're going to show you how to double check that. All right. So what you want to do is you want to copy this person's name, Chris J. Chesney, and you want to make sure that you are looking for this person looking for 234, looking for the person in Holiday, Florida. Okay, remember the address, 2344 Society Drive, Holiday, Florida. So now you're going to go back to Flipstream, right? You'll go over here to your members area, hit the business lounge. You're going to go down now, you're going to look in evaluate properties. You're going to go to the free skip trace, or you're going to go to people search. You're going to use one of these. Free skip trace, or you're going to use people search. If you use free skip trace, you're going to click on it. Search people, street addresses, phone numbers, email searches, 1%, free. Click that, takes you over to free skip trace. You're going to put in the first name, which is going to be Chris. And then it's going to be J. And then last name, you're going to put in Chesney. And then what city and state was this in? This was in Holiday, Florida. You're going to put in Holiday, Florida. Holiday, Florida, right there. Pull it up, click search. Shouldn't be that many. Look, there's only one person by that name in Holiday, Florida. So you probably got the right person. Christopher James Chesney. All right. So we're going to come down here. We're going to click full details. 57 years old. We're going to click the full details. You're going to click off this little ad thing here. Click full details. It's going to pull it up. All right. Current address is, that's right there. Last reported in January. Okay. So that should be pretty good. Okay. Come down here. You're going to look at phone numbers. All right. You got a wireless phone number, which is through Sprint. It was last reported May 2024. So chances are that's a good phone number. Call it. Don't just assume that that is the right phone number. Call it to verify. Call the person. We want y'all to call the person to verify. Again, we will have a script in the back office somewhere for you all to kind of go by. But your basic call is going to be Mr. Chesney. My name is Sheila Ford. I'm a real estate investor, and I represent a network of cash buyers that would like to make an offer on your home to pay off the liens and put a considerable amount of money in your pocket. Today, I would just like to verify that this is the correct phone number that they can get in touch with you at, and I want to verify a good email address for them to be able to make you the offer. Is this the best phone number for you, sir? Yes, this is the best phone number. Okay, and I have as a possible email address. Scroll down, and it should give you the email addresses. Here are the email addresses. I have the possible email address as cjchesney@yahoo.com. Is that the best email address, or is there another email address that works better for you? Everything you need is right here in Flipstream. Access right from Flipstream. Okay, our platform made it possible for you all to do this research real easy. Hit address history. Mr. Chesney, I have here your current mailing address is 1018 Spanish Oak Boulevard, Palm Harbor, Florida. Is that correct? Is that the best mailing address for you? Yes, that's my current mailing address. Okay, so you say that they want to make me an offer. Do you know how much? No, sir. That's not what I do. I just verify the information, and then once they've already looked up your property and it fits their investment criteria. I'm just verifying the information so that they can contact you and make you the official offer. Okay. Stay out of the numbers. Stay out of. We don't want y'all doing any of that. If you're partnering with us, we will take care of all that. Okay, we'll take care of making the offers. We'll take care of doing all the make sure to get the right paperwork. Make sure if they need to verify some stuff, we'll make sure getting them the right information to verify that this is not scammy or anything like that. We'll take care of putting them in these, make sure they understand that this is not costing them a dime. This is just an investment strategy that we use all the time to acquire properties and help people to stay out of foreclosure and put money in their pocket so they have a sufficient amount of money to start over. Okay. So just verify phone number, email address, and the mailing address. As you see here, not only that, if you have trouble getting in contact with them, guess what? It even has possible relatives, possible associates. You can click on it and get their phone numbers and email addresses and be able to contact them, help to be able to find them and contact them. That's just one source that we use. This is just one source that we use for skip tracing. And this is free. There's never a fee for the skip trace tool. We have another skip trace tool, which is people search. Same thing. It is free. Okay. You go through people search. Now, going through here, it pulls up on the site, but in order to put the person's name in, and people search, if you're out of the country, for our members who are outside the country, people search would not allow you to search if you're from outside the United States. So that's why we have the other one, which is our cyber search one. You can search from anywhere. Okay, so we have two here. One people search, one for cyber search. With people search, you're gonna click open in new tab because it's not gonna pull it up if you try to open it in the same tab. So you're gonna do the people search, you open a new tab, and you just put in the name and stuff in here, and it pretty much does the exact same thing. The name is, again, Chris Chesney. So people search is gonna do the exact same thing. When you put it into people search, you put in the name, and the city was Holiday, Florida. Holiday, Florida, and you should get the same person. There he is, same person. Okay. Click details. You got the same person. There's the phone number. There's the current address, same current address. And you see here, this person has a home that's valued at $570,000. Right? This other home, for whatever reason, they probably can't afford to take care of both homes right now. Okay, so so you never know, but it's in foreclosure. It's in lease pendants, pre-foreclosure. You're offering them a way to keep it off their credit and put money in their pocket. So, everything kind of works out. Here again, there's the wireless phone number, last reported May 24th. So chances are that's a good phone number. Chances are that is a good phone number. Okay. As a landline that was last reported in November 2023. That may or may not be the case. Okay. But chances are that's a good phone number. So Make sure you call that and try to track that person down. If they don't answer, send them a text. If they don't answer the text, send them the emails. Check out, try the email addresses. If you can't get in touch with them that way, go down here and do some of their possible relatives. Linda Chesney, just like a mom, maybe. Possible associates. Contact them. So there's plenty of ways for y'all to contact, and verify that you have the right phone numbers, person, and all that type of stuff. Once you get all the information, then again, of course, you come over here to our thing here, and then you basically just submit this information to us here on the day trade submission form. Submit all that information that we just showed you all how to do. You don't need to do anything past that. You don't need to worry about putting up the right contracts, sending them the right assignment letter, the purchase agreement, filling it out. You don't have to worry about making the offer. You don't have to worry about, dealing with their questions or anything like that. You don't have to worry about finding the end buyer. We will take care of that. You don't have to worry about scheduling the close with the different title companies. We'll take care of all of that and get the check at closing. We split that money. All right. That's it. That's our new partnership program through Flipstream. Okay. Now remember, Flipstream, in order to get access to Flipstream, okay, you can access some of the, the regular areas of Flipstream, like our homepage, who are we, our temporary media gallery. You can access that. You can access plans and pricing, free contact information, frequently asked questions. The other areas, like our network lounge, you're not going to be able to access. Okay, you're not going to be able to access the network lounge, which is where you go and you connect with people. You can, connect with, form partnerships and things like that. You're not going to be able to connect with that. You're not going to be able to connect with our areas up here. Live mentorship. You're not going to be able to get into that. You're not going to be able to get into, day trade deal submission. You're not going to be able to get into that. You're not going to be able to get into any of the members only, investing lounge. You can see the members only, investing lounge and what's in it, but you can't access any of it. The business lounge, the legal library, the investor learning center, you're not going to be able to access any of that. Our learning center is going to have all the training videos, and it also has all the videos of the YouTube people who flip properties and have their own YouTube channels. We have a YouTube collaboration deal where we collaborate with all these people where you can watch all their videos on our site. You never have to leave our site to watch other flippers, their YouTube channels and stuff like that. You come on here and you can literally just click on it and be able to access all of the YouTube channels and videos and things like that. We're going to have our own training series up here top. All of our own training videos, all of our mentorship videos are going to be up here also too. This is only accessible by our subscription members. Now, normal members, normal people who just come to the site, you can go to our media gallery, which is a free media gallery, and it does have some YouTube stuff on it. Not nearly as much as you would by being a subscription member. You're not going to have access to the vital training stuff and stuff like that, but you do have access to some of the YouTube, videos. You click on them, and you can kind of watch, the videos right here on the site. As you can see, it pulls it up right here on the site, and you can watch the YouTube videos and stuff right here on the site, as you all can see. Okay. All right. So this is Flipstream. Now remember, in order to get access to Flipstream, you have to have a plan. You have to have a subscription plan. We have a free 1-day trial. Start your 1-day trial. It's only $19.99 per month. After that, 66 cents per day. And that's only for the first 1,000 subscribers. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, it's going to be $79 per month. Okay, $79 per month. And we have lifetime memberships available. We only have 100 lifetime memberships available at $2,500. Okay. All right. So stop my share. All right. So that's Flipstream, everybody. Let's check our questions out. See what we've gotten so far. See, do we find our own? Okay. Sonia, we got quite a few people. Tim Dixon says, hello. Hey, Tim, how you doing? Glad for you to join us. We have Blackstone. Prop wire screen is too small, Cal. Yeah, I do apologize for that. Like I said, this is our first time using this, what you call it. We do have on our YouTube channel. Matter of fact, let me put in, let me go to we have a YouTube channel where you can go and rewatch all of this stuff. And we have other private, not private, but we have our mentorship sessions where we're walking people through this. All that is on our YouTube channel as well. We're going to be putting it up on the site. I'm going to be adding that to our media page on the site so y'all can watch them directly on the site. But all of this stuff is on YouTube. All of it. The whole walkthrough that you just saw me do, that's on YouTube, and it's on a bigger screen because we were doing a Zoom meeting with people, one-on-one. So you see it in a bigger screen. We have all that stuff there. So for y'all to go to YouTube, and of course our YouTube channel is free. Just go and subscribe and go to our YouTube channel, which is Flip-Stream Live. Let me go ahead and put that in here. Let me put in. Let me share my screen here once again. Let me share the Google Chrome page. There we go. Share the Google Chrome page. Our YouTube channel is Flip-Stream Live. You see here, we are broadcasting live on YouTube. Or we should have been broadcasting live on YouTube. Let me refresh that. Where's my YouTube channel? Oh, here we go. There we go. We are live on YouTube, as y'all can see right there. But this is our YouTube channel. Let me share this link with you all. Give me a second. Yeah, there we go up there. Let me share my YouTube link with you all. All right. This is our YouTube channel. Go check it out. That's our YouTube channel right there. All right. We just clicked our YouTube channel. So make sure you all check out the YouTube channel. You can go and find all the videos there. Everything you need there. Let's go back over to the YouTube channel real quick. And you see here, we have all our videos here. The flipping properties now streamlined. We have our live mentorship session, coaches, new subscription member. So we have all the videos here. You can, and we have them in playlists too. So if you want to go to the playlist and you just want to look at just the mentorship stuff, you can look at Flipstream mentorships. We have all the full playlist here. Beautiful. The full playlist. There it is. These are all of the mentorship sessions that we've done so far. We do record them. Had one with Tony Daniels. Had one with using Flipstream. Had one with Sonia Lawrence. We've had one with just says new subscription member. I think that was Gary Roberts right there. Sonia's had 2 so far. I think she's scheduled another one. I'm also 2. And we just had one with Trevor Chamberlain, one of our new members. So those are all our live mentorship sessions that we've done. As it says here, Flipstream subscription members get access to one-on-one mentorship. Okay, a handheld concierge type guidance designed to walk them through their first few projects step by step to huge payouts. Okay, it gives you the link to go and subscribe to Flipstream, tells you what Flipstream is and all that type of stuff. Okay, so as y'all can see here, we do have those areas there for you all. I want to thank the people who are watching Pratt Legacy Dispatching. Look, Pratt, any of you who have ever done dispatching, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is a cakewalk compared to dispatching. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is a cakewalk compared to dispatching. Let me increase my screen here. Hopefully I'll be bigger. This is a cakewalk compared to dispatching. Okay, it really is. It is a cakewalk when if you're comparing this to dispatching, this is an absolute cakewalk. Okay, there's nothing easier than doing this compared to dispatching. So those of you who are in the trucking and freight industry, if last year wasn't so great to you, you definitely want to try this out. You definitely want to try this out. And some of my trucking people, Miss Lawrence, Mr. Um, 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 a couple other people, Mr. Daniels and Trevor, these people know they're all from the trucking industry. They can tell you for a fact, this is easy money compared to that. Easy money and a lot more money. So that's what we have here. I think my partner is in an area where he really can't chime in the way he wants to. Trying to figure out if he's still on here with me or not. I know he had some things that he was trying to get taken care of, but I think he's had some problems. Haven't heard from him while we've been on here. He has some connection problem, but that's where we are right now. Let me stop my share. All right, everybody. All right, look, I appreciate y'all for joining me. Is there any questions I can answer real quick? Let me go over here to let me do my chat overlay and see if we got any questions up here. Okay, Tim says hello. Prop wide screen too small. Yes, I understand that. Replying to reveal regarding flip stream. Okay, yeah, okay. Replying to hi. All right. All right. Let me say this again, Miss Morning. Okay, for anybody out there, if you are a member, if you are a subscription paying member of Flipstream, you are more than welcome to engage our subscription members. You are more than welcome to engage our people and our subscription members on partnering up with deals, flipping deals out, things like that. But be a subscription member first. Okay, I'm just letting everyone know that. Okay, please be a subscription member. Okay, we just want everybody to kind of follow the the proper etiquette. Okay, let's make sure we do that. I don't, I'm not gonna go on someone else's subscription paid broadcast and solicit people to do business with me, and I'm not a member. I don't do that. Okay, so let's not do that. All right, let's keep that in mind. All right. Tim Dixon just said, I don't have any specific questions at the moment, but I have set up my first one-on-one session this evening. Yeah, your session is with my business partner, Mr. Law Hills. That's who your session is with. You set it up with him. I do. He does them in the afternoons. I do them during the day. My sessions are from 10 a.m. until 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, I'm off, and he kind of takes over and does them in the evenings during those times. Correct. I think he does Saturdays and Sundays, and maybe like Wednesdays or something like that. But my hours are between 10 a.m. Monday, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays to 1:30 p.m. because on Fridays I'm working my own deals because I flip real estate myself, so I research and work my own deals and other stuff. I'm a commercial loan broker and things like that. I'm working a development deal right now that's gonna wind up paying me on the commercial loan side about $86,000, and then on the development side I'm getting 10%, which that's gonna take about 2 years, but I'm gonna net about $2.3 million on that deal. And you all will be able to do the same type of deals once you get further involved with Flipstream, and we start showing you all how once you done some deals, put some money in your pocket, and you're in a position to do bigger and better deals with partners with these development, people who are doing developments and things like that. We will show you all how to do those also too. Flipstream is more than just this real estate day trading. I want y'all to understand something. Flipstream is more than just the real estate day trade. This is just one of the many strategies that we have to show you all, that we have for you all to participate in. This is just the first part, the beginning part, to get you all acclimated. Once you get good at this and you have experience, then we show you all how you can move into bigger areas of Flipstream. Okay, so but that's what Flipstream is all about. Look, everybody, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I'm going through the questions here. I don't see any other real questions. All right, so if you want to get Flipstream, if you're on your phone, if you have your phone out right now, go ahead and click up here. Oh, I think Law just sent me something here. Yeah, he be sending some reception. Awesome, great job. Thanks, Law. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. All right, if you want to go ahead and get started with Flipstream, if you got your phone on you, take a picture of the QR code right there, which says free trial, and that should take you right over to Flipstream. There's another one right down here, where it says, just go ahead and put your camera on that, or you can go to our website at flip-stream.com/plans-pricing. Try our free trial and explore all the benefits of Flipstream. There's the email address flashing across the bottom there, and of course you can take a QR code picture of that. Even if you're watching this on replay, you're watching it on YouTube, or you're watching it on Facebook, take your cameras out right now, focus on that little QR code, or one at the top or one at the bottom, click on it, take it right over to Flipstream, where you can go ahead and start your free trial. Okay, so look, everybody, God knows I appreciate everybody. I really do. Thank you all so much for joining me today on Flipstream. I have enjoyed you all to the fullest. I am in my mode here. Let me get this out the way. We got this thing up here that's kind of blocking me. But I really have enjoyed, today with you all and everything. Let me go to my welcome page. There we go. Pull that up and go back over here to the big screen area. And let me go ahead and hide the chat. But look, I thank you all. I appreciate y'all for joining us today on Flipstream. Flipstream Live, we're here every Sunday, 10:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, we're going to be starting training we're going to have regular training sessions. It's going to be in the evenings, probably on a Wednesday or Thursday. It may be on Friday night, since I don't have consultations or sessions to do on Friday, or maybe on Saturday. Whichever is best. Y'all can send me some, what y'all think would be convenient for you all to have a regular training session for our partnerships program. So we will have group trainings, live trainings via Zoom that we will have for our partnership program, to kind of show you all, walk you all on how to do this stuff, and train you all on some stuff, discuss some deals that you all may have sent over and things like that. So we'll start having regular training sessions on those. It's either going to be on Fridays or Saturdays in the afternoons, in the evenings, like around 6:30, 7 o'clock, somewhere around there. So we'll start having those. Tim Dixon says Wednesday will be much better. That's the consideration. We may do it, like on a Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Wednesday nights. That may be a consideration. I will definitely think about doing that, Tim. Thank you for your input. I really appreciate it. Hope you all, like what we're bringing to the table. We are the most affordable training real estate investing platform out there. I don't care where you look. I mean, they got all these other people out there, and they're charging a ton of money. A lot of us have paid a lot of money. I paid $14,000 to learn this back in 1995. That's what I paid. I went to the Civic Center to a seminar, and they just won me over, and I plopped down to 14 grand. Actually, I popped down $7,500 and paid the rest of $840 a month until I paid it out. But plopped it down. They taught me all this stuff, and then for me to access the buyer network, guess what? I had to pay another $5,000. I said, nah, that's okay. So that was my experience. My partner had a similar experience. He paid 11 grand for mentorship, and for an additional hour, they wanted him to pay another 5 grand. So and not saying that it's not worth that, because in a way it is worth it, because I did learn valuable stuff that when I became homeless in 2008, when I actually put that stuff to use, it got me out the homeless shelter. Got me my first flip, $28,000, $28,000 plus dollars, cashier's check at closing. Took 17 days total to go from finding the property to flipping the property out. 17 days total. And I flipped 4 more properties over the next 45 days. And that's what got me out of the shelter. Matter of fact, that's what paid for my first townhome, paid for cash. Bank of America, REO townhome off Holloman's Golf Course, off Paul Russell Road here in Tallahassee, Florida. You know, bought my first townhome. It was an REO. They had listed at $38,000. I offered them $25,000. They counted with $28,000. I said, I'll take it. Paid for cash. Yeah. Well, wired the money from my bank to to the title company, but still cash. I didn't finance anything. And that's all was done because of the real estate day trading strategy I learned from that $14,000 course I took. Okay. But, when my back was against the wall, that's what got me out. Okay. So if I could do this from a homeless shelter, if my partner can do it, starting with the last $20 in his pocket, I'm pretty sure you all can do it too. And, we're offering all of this for just 66 cents a day, $19.99 per month. I thank you all. I appreciate you all. Y'all have a great day. I have enjoyed all of you all here today. Thank you so, so, so very much. It's been a pleasure. And hopefully I will see you all back here next week on Flipstream. And I think that's going to do it for today. I really do. Hope y'all enjoyed it. We'll be back here next week. Don't forget, we will be starting our training. Our training will probably not start this week for the training session, but it'll probably be not this coming week, but the week after that. I'm probably going to do it on a Wednesday night, since we've got a suggestion to do it on a Wednesday night at 7 p.m. But I will be posting that to all of the people who are already a part of Flipstream. I'll be posting that because it will be only accessible. Our training is only accessible to our subscription paying members. Okay, so just remember that our training is only accessible to our subscription paying members, and I want everybody to understand that. Okay, give me a second here. But I want everybody to understand that it's only accessible to our subscription paying members. Thank you again. I appreciate all of you all. And I look forward to seeing you all back here next week on Flipstream Live. All right, Tim. Yes, Tim said Saturday we work as well. So I'll get some more input, and then we'll decide if we're gonna do it on a Wednesday night or a Saturday. So, but thank you all. I appreciate y'all. Thank everybody for joining in. Thank everybody for tuning in. Thank everybody for watching. Thank all of you all who have already subscribed, and thanking all of you all who will be subscribing very soon. This has been Calvin Butler and Mr. Law Hilson from Flipstream Live. Thank you all, and y'all have a good night, a good day. Bye, everybody.